Hello, friends. I'm Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and welcome to my craft corner. I am so excited that you are joining me for tonight for my weekly Stamp With Me Tuesday. And tonight is Fun Fold. We're doing a Fun Fold card tonight, and I am so excited. If you have not already, see, I see my necklace on the camera, and then I have to fix it. Sorry. If you haven't already, check out the list of supplies that's in the description to the video and grab some papers from your stash, and we're going to make a fun fold card together. I was just trying to finish up some pre-stamping that I forgot to do, and I did not get very far. So there might be some coloring tonight going down. So that's okay. Whew. Before I get started, y'all want to see a little sneak peek of some online exclusive product that is coming in March? It just showed up at my house yesterday, so I'm really excited. And I thought, well, maybe I'll give you a little sneak peek. I haven't even made anything with it yet. I have not had a chance. But let me flip around my cameras and we'll take a little peek at this new Irresistible suite. It's actually called Irresistible Blooms. Isn't that pretty? Look at those giant flowers. And I just love the font on these sentiments. So hooray, it's your day. I couldn't be happier to have you as my friend. Hello, thank you, and I like you. So I just think that's so cute. And some speckles. Who doesn't love a good speckle stamp? Hello, Facebook user from Holland, Michigan. I know where that is. You're cut, you're cut and ready to stamp. Y'all, I cannot talk tonight. And so with these, there's also some little loose gems. Now they're super sparkly on the back, but actually when you put them on, they're not sparkly. So they look sparkly in here, but they are frosted. They're frosted. Very, very pretty. And then of course there are dies to go with this, and there's dies to cut things out. There's this fun circular thing. These things, I don't know what we're going to do with it. It'll be cool. And these that cut out. And then there's some designer series paper that goes with it too. Let me show you that, because this is the fun part. Look at this. Now they are bringing back, so we don't know all the details. The designer series paper has two retired in colors in it. It has, you can see it here, the Pretty Peacock from a few years ago. And then it has the Lost Lagoon. And I never even had that one. That was kind of during the time period I was not doing any stamping. So I don't have that one, but look at how gorgeous this paper is. So pretty. So many colors, but we don't know, are they changing up the colors? What's happening? They're going to tell us on March 1st what's going on with the colors. So I'm really excited. I love this one. I think that is so pretty. But really, really cool stuff. And then, oh, look at this one in Pretty Peacock. Oh, that one's pretty too. And then some of these, like this one, there's the dies will cut out these leaves, and the dies will cut out the flowers too. So really cool stuff. I'll have more with that in the coming weeks. It's going to take me some time to get it all cut. Whew. All right. Somehow I got crooked. Oh, that's going to drive me nuts. Here, we're try to uncrooked ourselves just a little bit. All right. Hello, Fonda and Rosemary. Oh, all my friends are here tonight. I am so excited. All right. So hopefully you have some papers already out and cut. I'm going to start. I have a piece of old olive, and this is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. So this one right here is 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And I'm going to start, I'm going to take out my scoring tool, my scoring blade on my paper trimmer. I can even talk. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to score at 1 inch. Okay, so we're going to score at 1 inch. I'm going to slide it down and score at 3 1/4 inches. And then I'm going to slide it again and score at 5 1/2 inches. All right. So this 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece, I scored it at 1 inch, 3 1/4 inches, and 5 1/2 inches. So 1 inch, 3 1/4, 5 1/2. All right, that's our first piece. And then I have a piece of balmy blue. You have whatever color you have. This piece is 3 1/4 inches by 9 1/2 inches. And I am going to score it at 4 1/2 inches, which is not in the center. All right, so we're going to score this at 4 1/2 inches. just like that. And then you can put your scoring blades away, okay? So this piece is 9.5 by 3.25, and I just scored it at 4.5 inches. And we can go ahead and we can fold this in half. See, it's not going to line up. That's okay. Find my bone folder. And I'm going to give that a good score, right? I'm going to set that aside. Now with the bigger piece, the 4.25 by 11-inch pieces, I'm going to start by folding it in half, right? And I'm going to give it a good crease. So I folded it on that first and that center score line, okay? Hello, Jill and Vicky. And then I'm going to fold it back and give it a good crease. And then I'm going to fold it up. So it's an accordion fold. All right, let me show you that. So I folded it in half, and I folded it back, and then I folded it up again. Okay, and that's going to make it like that. Hopefully you can all see that. Hopefully you all are with me. That was the hardest part. We've done the hardest part. Really. So now I'm going to start decorating this. I am using the Rain or Shine Designer Series paper, and I'm using my favorite piece from it. I love this piece of Designer Series paper. Like, I've already gone through all of these pieces in at least 2 packs, but I think maybe 3. I have other pieces left, but this one I just love. So this piece, and I made mine 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Now I told you in the directions, if you don't like dealing with 1/8 inch measurements, that's fine. You can just make this piece 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Okay, but I like the 1/8, so I did 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And I'm just going to adhere this to the back. All right, so this is just going back in here, tucking it in there, just like that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. We're going to cover a bunch of this up, which is kind of sad. Anyway, now I haven't made this sample card, you guys. You guys know me. On Tuesdays, I don't pre-make the samples. I have other samples that I will share with you. I have not done it with this paper and these stamps, so we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully I am not wasting this beautiful paper. All right, so you should have 2 more pieces of Designer Series paper. And these are 2 1/8 by 4 1/8. Or if you didn't want to do the 8s, they're going to be 2 inches by 4 inches. And we're going to adhere these right in here. All right. So go ahead and adhere this. Right in this one. This little spot here. And then I'm going to adhere this one in this little spot. Scooch this up a little bit. This is going down here. All right. And this one goes down here. Now we got those 3 on there, all right? And we're going to fold this, and we're going to put the last piece on this front piece right here, okay? It's going to go on here on the front. So I have one little one here, and this piece, mine is 7/8 inch by 4 1/8 inch. If you don't want to do the 8s, it's just going to be 3/4 inch by 4 inches. All right, so I have that one right there, and it's just going to go right in the front. So there we go. Got all that pattern paper on there. All that gorgeous Rain or Shine Designer Series paper. Isn't that fun? I love that field of daisies. It's just so cute. We're going to go ahead and just set this aside for a minute. And I'm going to do some stamping. You guys can do some stamping. You have 2 pieces of basic white. All right. One of them is longer and one of them is fatter. The fatter one is for the inside and the longer one is for the front. So I'm going to grab the longer one and I am going to stamp some things on here. I don't even really know what I'm doing here. I'm just going to make it up as I go along. but I think I want to start with some clouds. I'm going to stamp some clouds up here. There we go. So there's my clouds. You guys can stamp whatever you want. I'm going to stamp some flowers down here. Oops, those flowers kind of went crooked. I'm going to stop actually. I think I want to stamp my turtle right there. I'm going to stamp my turtle right here. I think this turtle is the cutest. I just love him. Now, don't forget, these are the stamps I'm going to be using on Thursday, too. So I have more cards to share with you using these adorable stamps. Let's add some more flowers because I just can't get enough. Well, this is going to be a lot of coloring for me. We're going to be coloring for a while. I don't know. This is a little busy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this too busy? Should I start over? I feel like maybe it's too much. I feel like I should have used a piece of the pattern paper on this piece instead of white, but I'm doing it for you guys. We're just going to do it. All right, I'm going to color in. I'm going to color my turtle. I don't know what color I want to color my turtle. I'm going to do, I guess we'll do some old olive on his head. Let's start with that. So I'm starting with a light old olive. I'm going to color his little head. And his arms. There's way too much coloring on this. I don't know. I might have to give up. I don't know what it is. It makes me really nervous to sit here and color with people watching. Like, I feel like y'all are getting bored watching me color. All right, so I'm going to come in with a little bit of dark and do some shading in here. Let's add some to his little nose. And this is the old olive. So we'll come in with the light and just blend that out. So yeah, so I've made some really fun cards to share with you on Thursday with this awesome set. I'm just loving it. Let's add, I'm going to grab some Daffodil Delight because unfortunately there is not a Mango Melody Stampin' Blends anymore. They got rid of the Mango Melody. So you kind of just have to use the Daffodil Delight and sometimes some Pumpkin Pie. I'll swap that in there too. I'm going to go ahead and color in some flowers because there's a lot of flowers to color. Color. I'm going to do this quickly, so I might not be doing very good coloring this evening. We're just going to try to get some color on here. So now, if you have been watching me for a while, you are a regular here on my YouTube. You guys know that normally I have been putting the quick reference guides for these cards right on my website. And I want to be able to get them out and make sure that they go out to people. So I'm actually going to be putting those in my newsletter every week. So the quick reference guide for this card is going to go in Saturday's newsletter, right? My email newsletter that goes out every Saturday morning, rain or shine, snow or hail. There's a fly in my house. So the quick reference guides are not going to be in the newsletter. So if you're not getting my newsletter, you definitely want to jump on, click on the link and go over there and get on my newsletter so that you can get these quick reference guides every week and then you won't miss them. Even if you're not here, you will still get it in your email. So And then also along with that, if you have missed any of the quick reference guides from the past 6 months, because I think I started doing this like last May, I think is when I started making the quick reference guides. If you have missed any of those, I have added them to my tutorial store. So you can actually go to my tutorial store and pick up that whole bundle of quick reference guides. And it has fun folds and techniques and sketches in there for you. There's like over 20, I think there's 28 of them. And yeah, so a really great deal. That's over in my tutorial store. You can grab all those if you've missed any of the quick reference guides. You can also, go through my whole website and look for them because they are there. But all right, there's my turtle so far, trying to decide what I want to do next. I am sorry that I'm going to be coloring forever. Oh, that's the dark. I want the light. I want my light crumb cake. I don't want my turtle to be that dark. I want him to be a little lighter. There we go. So I'm going to do his little underbelly with crumb cake. My light crumb cake is dying. We'll add some shading in with the dark crumb cake. And then I'm going to go back over this with the light crumb cake. Ooh, just like that. Let me see, what do I want to do? I feel like I want his shell to be a different color, but I don't know. You know what? I think I'm going to try some granny apple green for his shell. We'll see what we think. I don't know about those two greens. Maybe I want it to be a darker green. We're going to go with a darker green. We're going to redo this. I'm going to go over it with Mossy Meadow. Shall we? Okay. How are you guys doing on your coloring? Are you stamped? Have you stamped everything? And you're just waiting for me to color this monstrosity? I should just show you how to put the rest of the card together. Well, you don't have to watch me do this. Then with some darker Mossy Meadow, do some shading in here. Go. I'm just going to go back over with the light Mossy Meadow. Get him all shaded. Oh, he's so cute. All right, let's grab, I want to grab the dark old olive. And I'm going to color all these little leaves in dark old olive. Just kind of give them a quick swoop. We're doing super quick coloring. Now, part of me really wants to go like cover this whole thing in old olive, but I feel like that's just going to take too much time. So I think I'm just going to add in some little bits of ground. Like that. Hopefully that's good. And then I'm going to come in and just do a little bit of shading, like under the clouds, maybe with some light balmy blue. Just to kind of give that a little definition up there in our sky as well. So like that. And then I'm going to come in. It's very relaxing to watch somebody color. There's lots of character. There is a lot of character. So I'm going to come in with my color lifter. And I'm just going to kind of go over that light balmy blue. And this is just going to lighten it out, kind of smudge it out a little bit. So there we go. There, how about that for a turtle? What do we think? Is he looking pretty good? Good enough? Just adding a little crumb cake to the center of my flowers. Because I realize they look a little I don't know. I don't like the white center. So we're going to add a little crumb cake to all the centers. And then we'll call it good. And put the rest of this together. There we go. All right. So now if you have your stamped image, what you can do is you should have another piece of your main cardstock. We're going to go ahead and just adhere this to the front here. Swoop that on there. There's our little turtle. Oh, he's turtle-rific. And then this is going to go on the front of our balmy blue piece or whatever piece you have. And remember, the long side is the front piece. The shorter end is the back piece. There we go. There we go, like that. And then I have a little strip here. And I'm just going to use this for the inside of my card. You don't have to put anything on the inside of your card. You could stamp the inside of the card, whatever you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and just put this little piece of this little scrap of the designer series paper. I had some extra. So I'm just going to stick that on there. And then I'm going to trim the edge. Just line that up with my scissors and go zoop. And trim it just like that. And then this I'm going to put on the inside of my card. And we still have a little bit more to do on this card. So this is going to go on the inside. Just like this. And then we're going to adhere this to our card base. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just open this up all the way. I'm going to put adhesive on this back panel. All right. I'm going to put adhesive here. And then I'm going to put this in the back and I'm just going to let this part line up with the bottom of my pattern paper down here. So I'm just going to line up with the bottom of the designer series paper. And he is going to go right on there. There's our little turtle friend. And then your card, that opens up like that. And then your card can stand up like this with a little ledge to hold it up. So let me flop that down. Just like that, and it can stand up with a little edge right there. Now, this next step you don't have to do, but I did it on my cards and I just kind of really liked it. So I'm going to do it now on this turtle. This is probably going to look a little weird because I'm going to use a cloud. And I don't know why the cloud is down on the bottom. Hello, Gina from Canada. This is a great suite. And Susan from Massachusetts. So I'm going to put this cloud down here. Not sure why my turtle is in the clouds. I was going to put daisies. I was going to put daisies like this, but I think I'm just going to do this cloud. So I'm going to put this down here like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp this with a stamp that says, "Oh, happy day," from the same set. If I can find my memento ink. There it is. I'm going to stamp this right on here. And hopefully it's straight-ish. And now I'm going to adhere this to the turtle part of my card, all right? But I don't want to adhere it to this bottom tray part because I don't want it to stick there. So I just want it on the top a little bit here. And I am using mini dimensionals because I ran out of dimensionals. Oh, I can't believe I ran out of dimensionals, but I totally ran out of dimensionals. So, and my order is not coming until Monday. I'm going to put all these little dimensionals on here. I'll pop the backs off. And then we're going to put this on our card front. And I don't want to get it on that front panel. I just want to come right in here. We'll put it on our turtle. All right. So that kind of like holds that front in place. And then when you want to open it, you just pull it up and it pulls out. Isn't that fun? So much fun. You could put, you could adhere something to the front panel and then slide it in that way, but I just decided to do it this way. So I thought that was fun. Let me show you my other samples. The other samples, they're cuter than this. This guy's pretty cute, but the other samples are better. I think if I was doing this again, I would have put this pattern paper on this front piece too. So, all right. So this is the first one I did. This is with the On the Ocean stamp set. This is a stamp set. I just got it. And this was my first time playing with it. I decided to grab it and play with it, see how it did. So I think it is so cute. Anyway, and I used it with the By the Bay designer series paper in there, which I think is really pretty. And I'll show you. So it just pops open like that. And then we got the inside, and you got more of these waves. This is why I love the stamp set, is for these waves. I just think they're so pretty. I don't know. And there's more under the ship too. I just really, really liked the waves. So yeah, kind of a fun set. And it says I'd be lost without you. So that's kind of cute. And then I did a couple with celebration papers, because you guys, celebration is still happening. It is still going on, but we only have like 3 more weeks of celebration. So if there are still celebration items that you want, and don't forget there are a whole bunch of new ones, catalog items that you can now get as celebration freebies. Make sure you jump on those before the end of the month. I'm really surprised that this paper hasn't sold out yet, because the paper, when it is gone, it is gone. So if you want some, I definitely would put in those orders. You get a free, you get to pick a free item with every $50 or $100 order, which is just an amazing deal, an unbelievable deal. So this is one of the celebration items. This is the Dainty Flowers Designer Series paper, and I stamped the sentiment from Something Fancy. That's what it's called. And I actually cut this piece out from the Designer Series paper. I fancy cut around the whole thing. So instead of having a piece of white, I just have that. And then I left the bottom unadhered, so that I could tuck that under there. And then it just opens like that. So there's that one. I wish you guys could see like what it really looks like when it's standing up, but it's so pretty. All right. And then I have one more. I just made this one tonight. Hello, Vicki. I just made this one tonight because I made the other ones and I had a little bit extra time this evening because I was waiting for my camera to charge. And I was like, I really want to make it with the Day at the Farm Designer Series paper. This is another item that you can get free with a $50 order. And look at those cute little animals. I don't even like farms. You guys, I'm not a farmer. But anyway, I just cut this out of the Designer Series paper. I stamped the Hey There from the Thanks a Bunch stamp set, which is another celebration item. So this is very celebration heavy. And then this just slides out from under there, and you just have the inside. I didn't even put my piece of white in there yet. Haven't gotten it to it yet, and that just slides under there. So super, super fun. I just, yeah. So I hope that you guys like this fun fold pattern. Like I said, if you want the quick reference guide, make sure that you are on my mailing list, because that's going to be going out on Saturday. The quick reference guide is going to be in my email on Saturday. So you'll definitely have that. And then you'll have all the dimensions, everything for you, all the links, back to where you need to go, back to this video and everything, so that you can save it for the long run, right? So when you want to look at it later. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. Oh, there's the turtle again. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I'm so glad you could come. And I will see you all Thursday night. I'm going to be using the Playing in the Rain. That's what it is. I'm using the Playing in the Rain stamp set. And I have some really cute cards to share with you. So I'm really excited to show you those. I will see you all. Susan, I cannot add you to the email list. If you are on YouTube, though, click into the description to this video, and there is a link there that you can click, and you can get on my email list. So that's how you get on it. I can't just pop you on it. So thank you all for joining me tonight. I'll see y'all on Thursday. Have a great evening.